Go wash the shirt. Got a little bit of soap. I gotta wash the jeans because it's staring at my balls. My inner thighs are burning, itching. You fucking name it. Wash this shirt. Let's see if it's any good. It probably isn't. I spill something on it. Rice. Another super thin shirt. Needs to be washed. Oh, in the sink. I wash it at the pump, but there's no more pump. There's the shops. Yeah, it's clean enough. I mean, it's very abrasive to the hands. You know, it's like tearing your fucking skin off. You know, what the fuck? Who the fuck knows what kind of material this is? It's fucking radioactive waste. Fucking fine, man. This shit will tear your fucking skin off, and it's not the soap, it's the shirt. Did a very good job cleaning it. There you go, man. It's as clean as it gets. What? You want to bite the bubble? Real guy with a $5 says you didn't mention Jeremy, and then I go, yeah, I purposely didn't mention Jeremy. Let me give it. Wash the hands, so I'm full of shit. Let's take it. Oh my gosh, I can only go away. Network is closed today. Closed? Oh, no. Oh, so today. You want to put the phone in? So he's only there's an information booth. Cold pizza. That's a real fucking workout, man. I gotta put it on. It dries quickly because it's thick. It's pretty nice. It's so abrasive, though. It's very abrasive washing.
Nobody fucking cares!
One cut away, put a bolt in his belly.
Super chilly, man. It's cold. And another thing, it's full of sweat. And it stinks pretty bad. Yeah, like I said, that's really all you need. Just change your shirt every couple of months at the very least if you get a shower. You know, minimum, change your shirt out. And there should be more than enough to keep some fucking level of hygiene.
Fuck off, game! You are next up with a $2. Where's your golem? Would you like to know more? Elf. Why can't I talk to the elf? The clearly alive elf! Oh my god!
He must have sprayed something into this because it wasn't his bag.
Search every stinking corner.
Lord Photon's been a sorcerer for 7 months as... Where's the rest of you? Congrats on the weight loss. Massive. No, it's a huge difference today. Looking great, my man. Thank you, dude. It's a start. It's a start.
No, that's where it came from.
No! No! Played Flanley with a $2 favorite GTA game. GTA 5.
This one's breathing. He's dying.
It was a little bit easier.
Another time for my precious!
At least the time
Waste of time. This is never talk. No sign from our planets. The more elves are coming. How many? Can't tell. All we been? Clearing trees.
Oh, how disappointing. Fuck off, game!
This one's breathing.
He's dying. Now, we can make it quick, or we can give you some very unpleasant medicine. Where's your golem, freak? You heard me. Where is the freak?
picked up at least half a pound of grease.
Like literally.
They're getting some drinks for us.
Hi.
Hello, hello. Do you guys have anything to drink?
Yeah, we have water, juice.
Oh, juice. Or both. Can we get both?
Water than
Thank you.
Can you the carry bag? Okay.
I got one. Any snacks or anything?
We only have bread.
Yeah, got
If you want. Yeah. The chocolate bar.
Chocolate roll. They have a chocolate roll in there. No, the roll. The bread roll with the
Bread roll.
chocolate.
Yeah.
Yeah, can I get like one or two? No, this is. Yeah, very nice. I don't need this many though. Can I get like half of it or
I don't know. You can take them. You can take them.
all of it? Okay. Yeah, very good. Thanks. I appreciate it.
Noodle.
That's not anything.
So this is a coffee. So you can get water and coffee. Then okay, yeah, these are the food. il video che l'ho mandato penso che eravamo di fronte.
Thank you.
Oh. Yeah, this fucking shirt, I don't know what's the suit. Doesn't sit very well on me. Let's go ahead and upload some stuff.
Let's work together to keep everyone safe.
Whoa, shit. Seriously, not bad.
Man, this thing is running up a little bit. Who knows what the fuck I did to them, man? I should have ran the usual service calls that I run for charging. Who knows what the fuck I did to these phones last night? I don't know. See if they got a good champagne. Got some good veggie food. Sausage. Is that real sausage? Is that real sausage? It's vegan sausage?
Yeah, it's vegan. It's not on the meat yet.
Oh, that's not good.
You like?
Yes, please. so much. Thank you. Thank you.
That's all right.
Rice, yeah. Here we go. What do you want? It's rice, yes.
Pasta or rice, please?
Can I get pasta?
Pasta, please.
Thank you. What do you want, pasta or rice?
You have? Hi.
On immigration, I want to find out what the national free on benefits. I want to know how far and employment, free growth, and less national policy index. Can you help me on that? Can you help me on that?
I can't promise.
Oh, so 50 minutes, yeah? What can you do on that? Now, pick up immigration, will apply, visa free, can't help. Benefits, free benefits, and non tax employment, less national policy. Can you help me on that? I'm only joking. I'm only joking. Anyway, what's good? I'm joking, I'm joking, I'm joking.
No, that's fine. I know.
No, not too much,
Strong coffee. Take sugar. Okay, It's okay? More milk or water? It's okay. What would you like?
White coffee, 3 sugars.
White coffee.
And I get 1 hazelnut.
I take one.
2 sugars. 2 sugars?
2 sugars.
Yeah.
You good? Stay here with me, please.
Yeah, that's good enough. I think we're going to go in for chocolate. What's okay, search shit, right? Well, I mean, it's better than nothing, I guess. I don't know what the fuck is going on here, but there's a lot of people coming in. Oh, they're queuing up over here. Why? Let's look into it. Maybe they've got some soap or some shit they bring in today. Oh yeah, today's Saturday. They got the big charity got going on. Maybe a big charity. Just wait and see. Maybe we can get some fucking soap. %. % on this one. Yeah, we got a big turn on the S22. I don't know what the fuck it was. 5 minutes turned into 5 minutes. I mean, 5% turned into 5 minutes. Not even 5 minutes. I think it was 3 minutes. Like I said, if you're white, you need to be aware. Like I said, and I can't stress this enough, of how much they appease this bitch, this Yenta motherfucker, and whoever this bitch is that they keep talking about, in the last 8 years. You understand? Because it's never been done before. Yeah, it's never been done before with anybody on the face of the planet. This is something out of this world, to say the least. You understand? It's never happened before. Not like this. Best I ever heard over a bag. Best I ever heard over a bag. And lo and behold, all the Five Eyes, the entire Western Hemisphere, entertains this Yenta bitch and this fucking crew. You understand? It's never been done before. Nobody got their ass kissed like this Yenta bitch did and this fucking crew in their back. Nobody in the history of humanity, you understand, got their ass kissed. Yeah, to a fucking polish. Yeah, they kissed and put a spit shine on this motherfucker's ass in the last 8 years. You understand? Nobody in the history of fucking humanity had their ass fucking kissed and polished in the last 8 years like this motherfucker did in his back. You understand? Never been done before. And I'm here to tell you, we've been around for a while. You understand? Let's go over here by the ashtray. Yeah, well, I don't know what the fuck we got. Poison chips, both bags, open, poison. It smells like poison. We got a can of tomato soup, can of tuna, some milk, shampoo, soda, socks, and soap. Has some custard, probably poison as well. That's all we got. No food at all. Has some rice, if you want some rice. Yeah, it's gonna fail to boot again. Train commences before. IMS and SDHMS is crashing. So IMS, with everything, pretty much everything, just crashes. It's gonna fail to boot again. Don't know why. It started overheating, wasn't charging 300 milliamps all the way. Got to 33, got down to 32. Ran service calls for everything. Services, apps, and everything. Just fucking stop booting just now. It restarted on its own as well. let's see what it does. It's got another one of those dependencies, but almost nothing is frozen, so I'm not sure what it is. Almost nothing is frozen or disabled. It's just the regular stuff that I had before. Wait for it to restart. So second time today, same as earlier. Again, I'm not sure. I'm not sure why. Something else changed. Some kind of other rule, something was changed on this one. But I'm not sure what. I'm not sure what. Let's see what it does. Now hopefully we can erase that data and get some of the stuff that I have on it that I recorded today. Get some of the stuff off and just reset it because I don't really care. Let's see how long it takes for it to restart. So again, it's some kind of, like I said, IMS, SDHMS is always crashing. SDHMS doesn't actually have a service. It says there is no SDHMS service. So even though it apparently does have a service, it's in the service list for services, but it says there's no service for it. And IMS crashes again. It's got like two different ones that say IMS. Don't know what it's supposed to do. It apparently doesn't do anything. So they changed something else on this one within the last, well, since yesterday. They made some other changes on this one, and it fails to boot with the stuff that I have in the script. Let's see how long it takes for it to restart. All right, restart. It's going to try again and fail again as usual. So like I said, they must have flashed something to it within the last 2 days. The A52 is doing it as well. Something similar, but not as severe. I left everything unfrozen. Face service, MCFDS, accessibility stuff was unfrozen. Usually that causes problems. IMS service was unfrozen. It wasn't even disabled. SDHMS wasn't frozen, so I don't know what caused it. I got no idea. It's probably a permission. Scan for Wi-Fi device power. But again, there's no dependencies that I know of. There's no apps that need to have those permissions that I know of that I have in the script. So I don't know what's causing it. Let's see how long it takes to restart. And it was warming up to 46 degrees, 42. It's actually cold out here. It's like 15, you know. But it was warming up to 42, 43, and it wasn't. It was stuck around 300 milliamps. Again, we'll get the screenshots if it erases that data. We'll get the screenshots off of it. It's unresponsive to IMS and SDHMS service calls. They don't really do anything. It seems to be a permission or some kind of app op. Who knows? Who knows? I don't know. There it is. It restarted again. I might ask right now. Let's see if it asks to erase that data. But let's see if it starts if I do that. There's no point in trying because it's not going to start. Okay, so it's going to try again. So again, like I said, the dependencies and permissions. Oh, it started now. What was that about? Didn't do anything to it. I didn't do anything to it. Let's see how fast it's charging. Oh, I need to put back up serious software issue. Put Facebook back on. Always put Facebook back on in tips. Go figure. So let's see what's disabled, yeah? Show system apps, disabled only. Nothing I can see. Nothing out of the ordinary. Anybody see anything? I don't see anything. Device continuity is disabled, but it should work without it. We'll leave it enabled. I had it enabled before. This is some IMS stuff, unrelated to IMS service. Yeah, don't know. Quick share. There you go. MCFDS, also disabled. Again, it's not a dependency on being disabled or enabled. I don't know what could be causing it. Could be a permission. Device power, usually it's a big one. Scanning for Wi-Fi. So there's nothing in there. Yeah? Let's look for, go back up and look for enabled IMS. Show system maps. IMS service is on and running. SDHMS. Show system maps enabled. SDHM. Maybe it's frozen. Let's check it out. Configuration update is not necessary. We'll look at frozen only. Okay. App update, application recommendations, context on other devices, smart face overlay, config APK, config updater, configuration message, configuration update again. Live transcribe, nothing. Talkback, voice access, speech, smart face, not necessary. It can be frozen, it can be whatever. Let's look at apps. So there's nothing. Yeah, it's where's SDHMS? Is it frozen? Why is it missing? Where is SDHMS? It's right here. It's disabled. So maybe it needs to be enabled. Maybe that's why it's doing this. I'm not sure. We'll put it back in. I mean, it doesn't matter. You can leave it enabled and just run service calls on it. Same with MCFDS. Let's look at fuse location. Fuse location. Installed, running. Let's look at SDK. Let's look at SDK. SDK sandbox. No, don't freeze that. I'll freeze it. Yeah, this size box is not that well thought out. So you see, this one is running fine. SDK box, whatever the fuck that is. No, defreeze. Let's look at BCK time sync. Installed, running. So it doesn't make any sense, does it? It seems to be charging now too, more or less. Let's see, the milliamps should be 39. Should be 29. Yeah, 3,000 milliamps. So you see, I mean, it just kind of has a mind of its own. They changed. This is changed in the framework res. That's what they call it with System UI. It's got a framework res file, something that contains rules on what packages can be updated, what packages can be disabled, and stuff like that. Framework res. Yeah, it's got something to do with System UI and stuff like that. And it has rules on what packages can be disabled, updated, uninstalled, and stuff like that. The A50 was doing this. It seems to be, like I said, an XNOS issue with System UI, framework res. This kind of stuff going on with HDHMS and IMS service, only on the XNOS stuff. It does it on the A52, but it's less severe because it's it's got a different source code for Snapdragon stuff. So you see it's 3,000 milliamps now. It was 300 before. You can look here, 380, 350, 350, 300, 370, 340, 340, 340, on and on, 510, 600, 700, 800, 900. See, all the way down to 300. So like I said, it's just the thing, fucking thing has a mind of its own. It needs this, doesn't need this, and it changes from day to day depending on what the fuck they, what they flash to it, if anything. I don't even fucking know. I don't know. Seems to be charging okay now. I mean, it's fucking crazy, man. What is this? Like I said, maybe I should leave, like I said, some of that stuff, running, enabled, just run service calls on it, whatever else. Because it seems to be an issue, disabling the stuff, fucking around with some of that stuff that I disabled. Maybe SDHMS, maybe who the fuck knows what it is. Maybe it's maybe the permissions, device power. I don't know what it is. One of those. Who knows? How interesting.
We got plenty of soap though, man. That's good. We can do some heavy duty laundry, man. Our laundry will definitely be clean. Oh shit. Yeah, that's the thing, because we lost so many phones in this city to outright theft. I always tuck in the phone in my pocket. And the reason why I'm doing that is because I'm afraid they might snatch it from my fucking pocket on my chest. And every time I do that, they shut off the video. But I basically have OCD. I have fucking OCD over how many phones I lost in this fucking city. Understand? And that's why I always tuck it in. And every time I tuck it in the pocket, there's a greater risk of the video being shut off. Oh shit. So anyway, I don't know what's causing this boot failure. I'll look into it. Could be the permission device power. Could be the fact that I'm suspending telephony. Could be the fact that I disabled SDHMS. I put them all back in. It doesn't matter, if it doesn't really matter if they're on or off. That service, SDHMS, it crashes anyway. Like it's actually running. IMS service does the same. It'll crash anyway, even if it's disabled, even if it has no data in it, even if the app is not even running. It'll crash anyway when you run service calls because it's apparently running. It's got a service that's running and it's not the app. But whatever. I'm tired of discussing it. I'm tired of dealing with it. From these drinks as well. I gotta wash them. I think they put something in it because it's worse than when I got it. So I need to holy shit. Strap it to the fucking toilet over here, man. Yeah, it's piss. It smells like it. Strap it to the toilet over here, man. It just stinks pretty bad. That tarp is melting away from all the piss and shit. I can't even get in there without stepping in it.
And there's no place around here to get any water. The water fountain is shut off. It hasn't been on in a while, so there's no water. There's no water anywhere. The pump over there doesn't have a knob where I used to go. So, I mean, I don't even know. I gotta find water somewhere to wash the jeans tomorrow. Yeah, I can't even get in there without stepping in all this shit. The motherfucker pissed his ass off. At least a gallon, Holmes. Did you say that shit? Fucking Holmes pissed a gallon at the very least. I got a fucking fever, man. Feverish. It's not from a fucking t-shirt. Let's get over this fucking fence, man, if it doesn't break. Wait for that shit to dry. I don't feel like stepping in it because I'm putting the shoes. I gotta put the shoes in the back of the box. And I don't feel like smelling this. I'm surprised my fucking Sainsbury bag didn't disappear. We took one before, though I have no idea why. It's not like it. It's not like it makes much of a fucking difference if I have the Sainsbury bag or not. My ass is itching. There's this construction motherfucker that is always whimpering. It's a whimpering bitch. Just like this guy that always keeps saying, "Can you kill us down?" And this motherfucker shows up in the morning sometimes smoking over here. He's in one of the videos. He's got like a slow voice. He's one of those whimpering bitches, understand? And this motherfucker always comes over here, smokes with the Romanians and some of the English ones. They don't really hang around with them, but it's that guy seems to be some kind of boss level 32-degree fucking Mason or some shit like that because they always kiss his ass. You understand? He's definitely a foreigner. Seems to be Indian, maybe black. Sounds like an Indian fella. And this whimpering bitch is always over here smoking in the morning, talking to the Romanian ones from this fucking construction site that's been up for 2 years. Apparently they got a lot of remodeling to do in the building. And that seems to be one of the main ones. Like I said, they always seem to be kissing his ass. And I've heard him over here at least 10 times by now in the last 2 years. I don't even know who the fuck he is. I never saw him. It's like I'm missing something. I had Jello. I don't know what I do with it. Did I put it in the bag? No. The shit was right here, man. Fucking retarded. I took it out already. Like I said, they definitely have a reward system in place, but it's not obvious. You know, a lot of them end up in acting, sports, entertainment, media, easy jobs, easy peasy money. That's the reward. Understand? The reward for being involved, the reward for fucking around with white people, is that mostly they all end up in news, media, sports, shit like that, talk shows, radio, music. It's easy peasy money. Understand? And it's a less obvious reward system because it looks like a job. At least they get up for something. You know, over here on the sidewalks, they obviously kind of stopped going to work ever since COVID ended. You know, over here on the sidewalks, it's pretty obvious they don't have any fucking jobs. And the kids don't even go to fucking school apparently because the kids aren't walking the sidewalks just as much as the adults. You know? Clearly, no school, no job. Like I said, with this reward system, it's a less obvious way of rewarding individuals for being involved. They end up in news, media, acting, Hollywood. Whatever easy peasy money comes along. You understand? And that's the reward system. They end up in government as well. That's the reward system that they have in place for being involved. Being a Freemason, obviously that's a requirement if you want to make big money. You got to be a Freemason. And that's the reward system that they have in place. It's a less obvious way of rewarding individuals for being involved. Understand? Easy peasy money. You know, acting, politics, TV shows, radio, entertainment, media, fucking music, and shit like that. Understand? Easy peasy money for being involved. It's a less obvious way of being rewarded for being involved. That's why, like I said, if you look in Hollywood, all of them are sources. All of them are steward doubles. Everybody. But like I said, homeless, it can be anybody on the fucking planet. I'm not surprised they're not, they didn't involve anybody outside the planet. I'm pretty sure that might be coming next. Maybe next time. They'll involve some people that are off planet, off world. This motherfucker's such a blatantly obvious, blatantly arrogant motherfucker, man. It's unbelievable. It's something to marvel at, you understand? Like I said, no one in the history of fucking humanity has had their ass kissed and polished as much as this guy did over the last 8 years in their fucking back. No one. You understand? King, queen, king, prince, princess, you fucking name it. Whoever the fuck. Pharaoh, you fucking name it. Emperor, you fucking name it. No one in the history of humanity, you understand, has had their ass kissed and polished as much as this yenta bitch had, their ass kissed and polished over this fucking bag in the last 8 years. No one. Understand? No emperor, no king, no fucking king, no queen, no prince, no princess, no fucking politician ever. Understand? This is a first. And you need to understand this if you're white. This takes the cake of all cakes. You understand? If you're white. That's what you need to understand if you're white. This, what they did over this bag in the last 8 years, absolutely trumps everything else that they did in the history of humanity. Understand? You need to get this through your head if you're white. This guy, whoever the fuck he is, never has there been an individual like this guy to have his ass kissed and polished as much as he did over a fucking bag over 8 years. Over the course of 8 years. Nobody. And I can't emphasize this enough. Nobody, absolutely nobody, got as much as this guy did over his fucking bag. Nobody. Ever. Take it from me. Take it from me. Like I said, I'm always right. I'm always right. So I gotta drink this still before they get the way in the box. Oh, that's good stuff. I like it. Raspberry. Yeah, that was poison. If I don't shit myself, we'll see. We got tomato soup. Wanna try it out and see? I don't feel like taking this shit in the box. It's fucking poison. I'm keeping it in the box for no fucking reason. It's not too bad, but you need something to put in it. Bread or something. It's just fucking tomato soup. Yeah, it's good. Whatever. Hopefully I don't shoot myself. And that's all we got, man. We got some sauce, cotton rich, soda. There's no food. There's no actual food, but yeah, we got some stuff.
Clear that was who that was talking in that club. For example, somebody pointed that out, makes all the sense in the world. The alpha core thing, like I said with Chuck, makes all the sense in the world. Again. Someone trying to say that putting your shoulder on your hand on someone's shoulder lovingly,
that was fucking weird. I agree.
That was weird. I don't think that that's a person. It's more the fact that
erasing app data does not boot it. It's gonna die from low battery anyway.
That's nothing. That's a harmless comment. Even if she's far removed from her dad being dead, that's a harmless point, and he made it dramatic. Or the part where he says,
so what I added was face service.
That's what a good guy guy would do. That's exactly what he did. The thing, let's roll back for a minute. This is interesting.
Face service overlays. Yeah, that's what I added. Face service overlays and stuff like that. And now it doesn't boot again. The overlays are not, should not be boot dependent. You can uninstall them, disable them, run app ops against them, anything you want. So this is the second time in 2 days. Actually a single day. Third time, fourth time.
He's right. When the little girl says to Islam, you know, I'd like to see you around here. He goes, listen, I can't go to the city. He needs to stay consistent with that. You know, that's like a pretty good storytelling. I know it seems harmless. It doesn't seem like it worked, but it's just one of those things.
So this is after erasing app data, and you see it doesn't boot. It's supposed to.
It's not that, oh, I hate to say that wasn't the point that he made. It's like he's saying that I live out of it for a reason. But no matter what it is that I do, whether it be the nature of his job, nature of his business, whatever is in the city, he always finds himself coming back to it. I think that's more of a point of destiny, more of a point of maybe some obligation there, which kind of you lean towards that. But like you said, what's in my head isn't necessarily in the reader's head. But that's, to me, I don't think that, I think how I write and my writing style is I'm trying to use that to my advantage. Like I've said many times here before, this isn't about holding the audience's hand. Some of the fun of comics.
For zero. Yeah, right. I had 10% or so.
Some of the fun about it. It wasn't always about me having to explain every damn thing in a bubble to the audience. Like I said, that's not what this. And some readers maybe are like that. And I think came.
Well, they might have done something to it. I'm not sure what's going on with this. Last night when I slept.
Code of ethics and all that, it's like not me holding the audience's hand and allowing them to sort of figure it out. And yeah, there's going to be mystery and whatnot, but some of that stuff is there by design. Others, you know, if I need to be better on the clarity, then that's just it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's not human nature. It's not the way people work. And you're getting a lesson in human nature. People are not happy for you. You would think that people would be happy for you, that you raised $3.7 million on a comic book by opposing woke, right? That's a lesson. That's a cold shower, isn't it? They're not. They want to kill you. I didn't know that. I thought I was going to be congratulated and paraded around.
I was hoping to be.
Oh, the fucking run it. I don't know what the fuck I just did, but we got more gas. It's gas. Oh. Anyway, I gotta get out there. Charge. Yeah, I guess what it is failing to do. I think it's the permissions overlays, could be face permissions, face service. I don't know. Yeah, these girls have been out here all night hollering, screaming, fighting. They got some kind of football fever. I don't fucking know what they have. Like I said before, if only they would be this passionate about getting rid of this asshole in his bag, you know, we might actually get somewhere. Go ahead and charge. It's going to be a nice day today. On a beautiful day in paradise. More reduction in my fucking shoes. Yes.
repair this and trying to figure out why it's dying. It seems to be face service. It seems to be maybe the overlays this time. Like I said, the rules of down change off and on. So let's go see what's going on with it. Run them again. You know, it takes a long fucking time and I'm tired of it. And it is device power, it seems. It means device power. Even though it really shouldn't. Device power for face service, overlays, one of those fucking things. Oh, fucking cold. Really fucking cold. And then go away. Charge. Just in case. Oh, we can get out over here. Absolutely freezing out here. I'm doing power washing right now. I left my super power necklace. Look at it. Oh, it's fucking cold. Shut off again. Okay, guys. Let's go ahead and get to charging. That's fucking cold. Really fucking cold. It's amazing how cold it is in the morning. I gotta take a leak. First. Shit. Well, we'll just have to run it again, guys, to figure out what's going on. But the overlay shouldn't really matter. Like I said, what matters on this ROM can change. That's what I noticed. You know, you can freeze, you can suspend fuse location, you can suspend metadata, you can suspend, and then the next day it doesn't work anymore, it doesn't boot. Based on what you suspend or, it's full of room over here. You know, based on what you suspend or, it's like a river. Another SIM card, guys. That is super. Super duper, guys. Well, we're gonna be at this end today. Yeah, there's definitely something going on with this phone, man. It's it just restarted after I ran tethering and tethering overlay or something. Automatically restarted. Before it was Google Cell Broadcasting, emergency broadcasting something, Google Cell Broadcasting Service something. And it used to restart running app ops against that, and now it seems to be overlays. 46365. Like I said, this the problem with this firmware is that it's so fake, yeah, that it can create fake network traffic. And that's why networking policy crashes. Cell broadcast service, Google Cell broadcast service crashes. It used to crash the phones, now it doesn't. There's always a high amount of data in telephony UI, which is not supposed to be that way. There's a high amount of data in IMS service, SDHMS, IMS service crashes, which is messaging. And if you put it all together, yeah, if you put it all together, what's going on with IMS, tethering overlay, tethering networking, network policy crashing, emergency cell broadcast service, rebooting the phone because you run app ops against failures again. And that's what it did last time. That's why it stopped booting. So if you put it all together, you begin to realize that if this rat has the ability to create network traffic, and you put in IMS service, which is messaging, SMS, that's what IMS service is, it's SMS, and you put it all together with telephony having too much data, emergency cell broadcasting service from Google crashing the phone, network policy crashing the phone, you put it all together, you realize that this motherfucker is trying to make it look like you're a pedophile. That's what this phone is doing. That's how fake the firmware is. Understand? If I wasn't wise enough to be messing around with this phone, to run as many commands as I do, to tinker with this as much as I do, that's what this phone would be doing on stock firmware, completely stock firmware, with all the crashes that we have from IMS, SDHMS, network policy, networking, tethering, cell broadcast service from Google, which is some kind of emergency broadcast service. I don't fucking know. And if you put it all together, it always has something to do with networking. It always has something to do with Wi-Fi, scanning for Wi-Fi, networking and stuff like that, tethering overlays, permission fucking config and connectivity resources and all the rest of it. This guy is trying to make it look like you're looking at probably child pornography on this fucking phone. It can't be anything else. It's a very highly vested effort with this fake firmware to create fake network traffic that doesn't usually exist. And I think that it's to make it look like whoever's using this phone is a pedophile, or, like I said, some kind of messianic phone hacking where it looks like phone hacking, but because it's happening, it's still proof of something, and that's what this phone is doing. That's what I think is going on with this phone. There's so much fake firmware, so many fake apps, so much fakery in this firmware. There it is again. Just restarted again. That's the third time. Yeah, there you go. So this is what it did last time. It just restarts. Just restarted again. It always puts Facebook and tips back in here for whatever fucking reason, every time. It's coming from somewhere. And that's what this fake firmware is very likely doing. Like I said, it very likely generates fake traffic, fake SMS traffic, which is what the framing program is based on, SMS, because that's what everybody does every day. Sending SMS messages, fake SMS traffic, and very likely some kind of fake web traffic going to who knows what websites. Yeah, who knows what websites. Obviously, it would be, like I said before, there's a reason why these questionable websites are kept online, and they're not shut down by the Five Eyes. And you can guess why. Your Lord and Savior, your main boss over here that stole the bag, he's a fucking pedo. And like I said, it's all about projection and inversion. And if he is a despicable, decrepit fucking pedo, everybody else has to be. It explains these fucking kiddos on the sidewalk every day, what they do on the sidewalk, the theater acting that they pull off on the sidewalk, what they do on camera. Yeah, it explains all of that. Understand? And this is who the fucking Five Eyes suck up to. This is who the fucking Five Eyes suck up to. Their pedo boss. Understand? That's why this firmware is fake. Who knows what the fuck is doing? Who knows what it could be doing if I wasn't running these commands to stop it from doing something? Understand? Now it explains a lot. It explains a lot as to what's going on with these phones. What this guy is doing with this firmware. Why it's so such a corrupted firmware. Yeah, who knows what kind of network traffic this is creating if I wasn't running these commands? Understand? Who knows? And that's what we just ran. It just restarted just now. Let's look at what we just ran. Paste it. I went in here. Okay, network stack overlay and permission controller, tethering overlay. We just ran that. Then permissions. Same thing. Yeah, we're running for, that's, where the hell did this shit get pasted? Oh, let's do this. So we ran second time. Phase service media storage. And it looks like we ran the tethering overlay, permission controller overlay again. That's what it looks like. Okay, so let's see what the other block is. Smart face, some kind of server, accessibility stuff, diagonal parser, MDEX service, dual messenger. I need to put that back in. Oh, this is it. That's dual. That's the dual messenger. You have dual messengers to make sure you send more SMS for the sake of the framing program. All right, let's see what else we got. That's pretty normal stuff. Nothing out of the ordinary. Doesn't have any hard permissions. Access MTP, big lock, whatever. All right, let's see what else we got. Yeah, we'll do down service calls. They're usually temporary until restart. And now the phone restarts every time. We ran these. Clear and disable. See this emergency broadcast? Some kind of emergency broadcast. You got to have it. The phone restarts. Well, it used to restart before. When you ran Com Google Android Cell Broadcast Service, it used to restart running app against this. So let's see what else we have. Yeah, SDHMS. So yeah, we ran these. All of these. Disabled Gengos, contacts, telephony stuff, CMH, pretty standard. But now it restarts, didn't it? Yeah, it restarted. So we found our problem. It's that tethering overlay, guys. That's what it looks like. Now I didn't run the commands for the rest of the stuff. Settings, system UI, Android, permission, the connectivity. It's just the overlays. Didn't run it for tethering or anything like that. If I do that, it will probably fail to boot again. See? So I think we found our problem. Now it's the tethering stuff, tethering overlays. Not supposed to cause a problem, ever. You don't even need it to have to run the phone. But I did this time. So anyway.